opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw brought in by Austin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through him for a solid gain.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, lock it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey McBride, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Down to about the 22 here.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Carr going to try and throw on third down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Jaguars at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey McBride with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, here's White. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And Anderson's got it. Touchdown, Raiders! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
I'm ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
29.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-18.
Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to maneuver. Score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Lawrence. There's another one complete to Chenault. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Keep on. Look at you fighting.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Austin's got it left side. And he's got this down to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got McBride here over the middle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
226 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Out left to Anderson. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go! Go!
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with, and it's a fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Carr going to throw here. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye